This little boy is Terry. He's now a healthy and happy 3-year-old, but it wasn't always that way. Terry is a victim of child abuse. At 18 months, he weighed less than 15 pounds and was covered in bruises. But thankfully, his abuse was reported, and now he's been adopted by a loving family. Thanks to one call to Childhelp, Terry is not just surviving, but he is thriving. In 2016, 1,750 children died from child abuse, according to the U.S. Administration for Children and Families. With Terry, his suffering was evident, but child abuse can remain hidden. These children are left helpless since many people don't know how to help them. The victims are scared to talk about the abuse and unable to remove themselves from the situation. They need someone to notice their pain, and they need the resources to end their suffering. These children are struggling to survive. Childhelp is a solution to this life and death situation for these suffering children. A small donation to Childhelp can be the change a child is desperately searching for. Childhelp demolishes and reduces the effects of child abuse. The first approach Childhelp uses is the prevention program. The prevention program raises awareness for the public to recognize the signs of child abuse and how to take action. The second approach is the intervention program, which aims to actively remove children from abusive situations. This includes the National Abuse Hotline, which is a 24-hour call line for reporting abuse. This is an image of Childhelp raising awareness and including the number for the hotline to call to raise awareness for child abuse. According to Childhelp, the hotline receives over 100,000 calls a year related to child abuse. The intervention program also includes the Childhelp group homes, which allow the child to live in a safe environment after they have been removed from the abusive home. And the foster care and adoption services aim to give each child a long-term family. The final program is the treatment program that works to provide mental health for children of abuse. Childhelp advocacy centers provide mental health outpatient treatment, while the Childhelp residential centers facilities provide inpatient mental care. This is an image of the Childhelp Children's Center of Arizona Advocacy Center. They specialize in medical exams, medical treatment, occupational therapy, and investigative resources for victims of child abuse and family members to have counseling services on an outpatient basis. This is an image of the Alice C. Tyler Village Residential Treatment Facility, where they specialize in clinical therapy, speech therapy, educational therapy, art therapy, music therapy, animal-assisted therapy, and occupational therapy, using a hands-on approach in a residential center to care long-term for victims of child abuse. So Childhelp takes an active approach to prevent, intervene, and treat the victims of child abuse. Child abuse has horrific effects. Mental health, teen pregnancy, alcoholism, drug abuse, STDs, and short-term life expectancies have been directly linked to child abuse. Childhelp states that 80% of victims by age 21 have developed at least one psychological disorder. Commonly, these disorders lead to suicide. In the U.S., nearly 700,000 children are abused each year, according to the National Children's Alliance. That is 700,000 children that will develop psychological disorders and endure lifelong horrific effects. It's time for the world to realize the state of danger these children live in and begin to take action. These children deteriorate emotionally, physically, and mentally. No child deserves this seemingly endless pain and torture. These children are helpless victims, so help them by donating to Childhelp. Making a donation can give a child a life where they can be safe, happy, and healthy. The child can grow to begin a new life, and they will flourish and heal from the pain and suffering. All it takes is someone to care, and all it takes is one person to donate.